Quazi here, and in this video, I want to talk to you about the mirror principle and the mirror principle way of creating your ideal reality. Before I begin this video, I wanted to quickly announce that I'm doing a free giveaway of my book, Life Mastery. If you're interested, just comment Life Mastery down below to get a chance to win this book for free at the end of the week in the ebook format. You can get this for $12 on Amazon, or you could just comment Life Mastery down below for a chance to win this book for completely free at the end of the week. Also, I'm super excited to announce that the free one-to-one consult for the Reality Mastery program is still open. So if you're interested in that, wait till the end of the video for the announcement. So with that, let's get started with this video. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the mirror principle and whatever that means. So essentially, the mirror principle comes from a book called Reality Transurfing. And Reality Transurfing, if you don't know what it is basically a quantum physics way of viewing reality and the events that occur in it. It was written by a Russian quantum physicist called Vadim Zeland, who eventually became an esoteric teacher of all of these metaphysical concepts based on a series of epiphanies that he had. Like, he can't even explain how this knowledge just came to him, but it just did, almost from a higher source. Essentially, in this book, he talks about different models of reality. There is the film and script model, and then there is the mirror model. And I've made a lot of videos on the mirror principle before, so definitely click up here to check those out. But essentially, there are some principles to the mirror. And the three key principles are, first of all, the mirror always reflects your attitude towards it. Second of all, the mirror always works with a delay. So, people just stand in front of the mirror, but then they run away. People try to manifest a goal, but then they start to give up on it. Because they give up on it, it hasn't had enough time to materialize. So if you imagine this reality mirror, it's almost like raising your hand, but because of the quality of matter and the realization of matter takes some time to manifest itself. So it takes some time for it to move up and arrange itself for your ideal reality to be manifested. So it's essential in that sense that you hold the image up for long enough. And we'll get into that in a bit. The third key principle, which I haven't talked about much, is the unity of heart and mind is what forms this reflection. Now, I haven't talked about this a lot because this is a very esoteric concept, but in this video I'm going to try my best to explain this to you. So really, this is what we're building up in this video, and the essence of correcting the mirror, if you will. So understand that the reflection is formed in the unity of what's known as the heart and mind. So in Reality Transurfing, Vadim Zeland talks about this concept of outer intention, which is the most powerful force that made the pyramids move, really. And, when he describes outer intention, it is what makes the apples fall to the sky, or makes the morning stars rustle, or in general, it is something that's mystical, and this mystical force that helps you manifest your goals. So really, intention is broken down into inner intention and outer intention. If you don't know what those are, definitely click up here to check out the differences between the two. But essentially, inner intention is your resolve to act in order to get something. Outer intention is then closely defined as your the resolve in your decision to just have. It doesn't care about acting or doing. Somehow it just manifests. The whole world conspires to give you what you want. So in the two models of reality that Vadim Zeland talks about, there is the model of the film and script, and then there's the model of the mirror. In the film and script model, how outer intention works is whenever you activate outer intention through uniting your heart and mind in whatever it is that you want, you shift onto a different script that contains your ideal reality. You shift to a parallel reality that contains your ideal desired destination. In the mirror model, what happens is you generate the reflection. So uniting your heart and mind generates a reflection. Now, another principle of the mirror is that it's a dual mirror. It doesn't distinguish between image and reflection. As the image, so the reflection. As the reflection, so the image. What this means is that since from the first principle, we know that the mirror just reflects our attitude towards it, and reality, the mirror of reality, just reflects our attitude towards it. The extent to which you control reality is the extent to which you control your own attitudes. And presence is the best way to do that, just becoming aware, tracking your attention. If you don't know how to do that, click up here to see how you can track your attention. But essentially, what the image and reflection means is that right now, because of a certain thought energy that you're projecting out into the world, the mirror is reflecting a certain amount of, a certain material reality. So the reflection is all material, but the image is formed by your thought energy and whatever it is that you feel, your emotions, how you've lived your life up until this point. And why how you've lived your life up until this point is important is because this mirror, again, works with a delay, which leads us to that principle of the mirror works with a lag time. So in understanding that, we know that instantaneous manifestation oftentimes isn't possible unless you have the Messiah's mastery of intention. But the mirror just works with a delay, and you need to keep being consistent in putting up the attitudes that you want to manifest into reality. So outer intention is formed in the unity of heart and mind, and outer intention is what creates the reflection in this mirror. You can change the reflection in the mirror by changing the image as well. And how you change the image as well is by only expressing positive attitude to the desirable events that you want in your life. So really think about this. Whenever something happens and you like it, you express a positive attitude, you reflect it in this mirror. Whenever you focus on what you do want instead of what you don't want, like people do this at a very, very subtle level. Like if you focus on what you don't want, you don't even know that you are focusing on avoiding something. The extent to which you're focusing on avoiding the unwanted reality is just completely unseen to us. This is why it's very, very crucial that you track your attention and you become completely present. Expressing your positive attitude towards the desirable reality means always focusing and visualizing and running the slide of the ideal reality in your mind. So visualize whatever it is that you do want instead of what you want to avoid. This brings us to turning the slide of the desired reality. So what is it that you do want and who is it that you are once you are there? Now, working with this mirror means that you are presenting the attitude in the mirror of your ideal desired reality, what you do want. And then this mirror reflects it. Once you align your heart and mind in unity with both of this, then this desired reality manifests. So what this alignment means is that whenever you think about a goal, whenever your mind thinks about a goal, make sure you get your heart into that positive attitude as well. Whenever you feel grateful for this goal that you've achieved, then you will be able to manifest it. Now, most people think that, in order to manifest my goal of making $200,000 a month, I must see myself making $200,000 a month. And I did that for a long time and there was no progress for me. So the key distinction now is that you don't focus on the actual money because money becomes a means to achieve your goal. So really stop and think about that. The money becomes a means to achieve your goal. Your goal is to experience the ideal reality. Do you see what I mean? Your goal isn't to get money. Money is a means for you to experience this ideal reality. Money has no intrinsic value. The best you can create in your reality, if you keep visualizing money, is you're just going to, at best, see that number every single place you go to because you're going to create synchronicity. But you're not going to be able to experience that ideal reality or even create that money if you keep focusing on the money. Focus on what feelings the money provides. So this is aligning again with the heart to create this reflection. The third principle of this mirror is the unity between the heart and the mind. And the best tweak to help you get into the feeling is to focus on the end goal and living at the end and what your life looks like at the end. If you don't know the gist of reality transurfing visualization, I suggest you click up here to check it out. I made a video on it, but that is the general gist of it. So now I talked about expressing positive attitude to desirable events. Most of the time what people do is that they also attribute negative attention to things that they don't want. Now, the quality of attention is such that positive attention and negative attention both have the power to create reality. Neutral attention has the power to dissolve reality and not have it take control over you. So if you attribute positive attention to things that you like and you say, yay, things are going my way, what happens is you shift onto what's known as a wave of fortune. So if you look at pessimists, they're always quick to express dissatisfaction to things that they don't want. If you become a complete optimist and you just start expressing your full gratitude and excitement to a disproportionate amount to, good things, little good things that have happened in your life, you automatically shift into the wave of good fortune. It is crazy how this works, so make sure you're taking advantage of this. And if you want to learn more about this, definitely click up here for the video on shifting to a parallel lifeline where you are where good things just keep happening to you naturally. So the least you could do is express this positive attitude to the things that you do want in your life, and not reacting at all to things that are undesirable to you. So let's say in the process of attracting clients into my program, I get clients and I'm like, yes, I'm getting clients, shift to the wave of fortune. But then I have a period of time when I'm not signing any clients. I get on consults with them and I get on calls with them and I'm not signing them. I don't react at all to that. I just don't completely ignore it. It's just, oh, okay, this is happening. Just observe this happening. Don't react at all. Now, it's going to be futile if you try to fight your emotions. They're always going to be there. But observe. Learn to observe and become present to your emotions, whatever it is that you're feeling. So just see it for what it is. It's just like the mind trying to control every single event. Who knows how you get to your final destination? It could be through months and months of no clients, and then all of a sudden you get, many clients all in a consecutive manner. That could happen. So the least you could do is only express positive attitude to desirable events and completely ignore or just neutrally observe undesirable events that don't fit your plans. Finally, an effective way to influence the reflection in the mirror is to use thought forms and thought markers. If you don't know what those are, click up here. And that's basically from a book called Tufty the Priestess. Essentially what a thought form is a long affirmation. And when you use a thought form, what you do is you also create what's known as a reality amalgam. And it's just a way of crafting up this mirror. So what Venetian masters found is that if you add a little bit of gold to the amalgam of a mirror, it makes the subject look much more charming. You're creating the mirror of your reality in that sense with a thought form. So when you say a particular affirmation to yourself and you say, my reality is going as it should, everything is going as it should, then you start to affirm it using thought markers. What you do with a thought form is you initiate a design. With a thought marker, you adjust the design and you confirm it and make it into reality. The more you start to express positive attitude to a desirable event, the more thought markers you create. You almost create a bookmark in your reality and you say, this is actually happening. Once you confirm that something is happening, more of it starts to happen. The biggest problem that people who use affirmations make is that they just use affirmations but they don't confirm it. Make sure you're completing the affirmation with confirmation of its existence in reality, that it's actually coming into reality. So this is very, very important. So I know this video was all over the place, but essentially what you need to understand is the three principles of the mirror. First of all, the mirror reflects your attitude towards it. Second of all, it works with a delay. Third of all, the alignment of mind and heart in thought and feeling creates a reflection in this mirror. So the most powerful way to influence a reflection in the mirror is to have unity in the heart and mind. The only way to do that is to focus on the end goal and your desired reality, not to focus on the means to get to the goal. Now you can visualize the process and the process of you doing something, but not getting too hung up on getting little results, because who knows what plans reality has for you to get to your goal. A powerful way to correct the mirror is to only express positive attitude to desirable events. And this utilizes what is known as thought forms and thought markers. With a thought form, you generate this ideal reality and you initiate a design, but then you have to be sure that you're scanning reality for proof of this happening. Once you confirm it with a thought marker, then it adjusts the design, and then from there you can create a new design which is more powerful, more amplified, or you can just stick to this and create more and more of this event. So this positive attitude towards desirable events and completely ignoring negative events or events that don't go with your plan is just the best way to go, because it creates more and more of what you like and not more and more of what you don't like. The best thing you can do is express a positive attitude to things that you want and neutrally observe events that don't fit your plans. Because the mind has a certain expectation of how it wants things to go, and it's futile to try to fight your emotions. Like, you can try to fight your emotions all you want, but the best thing to do is observe these emotions and consciously change your relationship to the emotions itself. So with that, I conclude this video and I sincerely hope this helped. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this. I know this was all over the place, but I hope you kept up, and I hope you now understand the mirror principle a little better, and also how to use this to create reality. Make sure you watch the reference videos mentioned up here. Just click the little eye somewhere up there, and it'll make a lot more sense once you watch those. With that, I conclude this video, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified of any new video that I put out. And also, I'm growing a massive Facebook group where I'll be sharing all of this kind of stuff, and we also have a great group of great members who are sharing great value. So definitely click on the link below to join this Facebook group. Also, I'm excited to announce that the Reality Mastery Program is still open for enrollment. If you didn't know what the Reality Mastery Program was, it's essentially the most powerful paradigm of manifestation. See, in my personal life, I found out that whenever I focused on becoming and embodying the ideal version of myself, I manifested the reality that this ideal version would experience. When I shifted into the attractive version of myself, I attracted my dream partner, the exact partner that I wanted. When I shifted into the 4.0 GPA version of myself, the smart student Quazi, I attracted the grades that I wanted. When I shifted into the entrepreneur version of myself, I was able to take my passion full time and quit my 9-to-5 job. And this was all possible thanks to identity shifting. And I know this is absolutely possible for you as well, no matter how stuck you feel right now, because I've helped my clients do the same. So if you're interested, definitely click on the link in the description below to sign up for your free one-to-one consult while it's still available. And I hope I see you there. Till next time, peace.